Now to that weather impact alert with a live look over Sacramento. ABC 10 weather anchor Peter Warner joins us now, and it seems like this heat really isn't letting up, huh?
No, it's so fun, right? I mean, it is summer still.
Sure.
I know it's not July, but we still can get these stretches of heat. We average 5 days here in the month of August of 100-degree temperatures. That's the same as July. So it's not weird for us to be seeing this heat, but it's just the stretch of heat that we're going to be dealing with. The first day of the month and the second day of the month have now had highs at 100 degrees or warmer, and the third and the fourth will likely have that. And then we actually have 2 more days within the first 10 that have highs forecasted to be 100 degrees. Yeah, it's about a whole lot of heat here throughout the area, and it's still really warm right now, 78 degrees here in Sacramento, and it's almost midnight. Yeah, it's going to be warm overnight with overnight lows into the mid-60s. That's something we've been talking about here with this weather impact alert. It's not just daytime temperatures, but overnight temperatures that are remaining warm as well. Mid-60s here in Sacramento. A large portion of the valley will be in those mid to upper 60s. Some 70s there on the board as well. We're not getting too much relief from this heat. That's all being driven by this area of high pressure. That's why we have this weather impact alert through your Tuesday for the prolonged heat. Afternoon temperatures 100, 105 plus degrees here in the valley and the foothills there as well. That's why we need to practice heat safety. I know we've been talking about it a lot. We've been through it already here this weekend, but tomorrow's a Monday. Some kids are in school. We also, again, have the start of the work week. Many of our workers, our construction workers, our postal service workers, they're working outside as well. So we want to make sure they're getting taken care of with this heat, because tomorrow it's not just hot. We're on potential record heat watch. Forecast I have is 105 degrees. The record is 106. That was set 51 years ago in 1975. So it's going to be a hot one tomorrow, not just here in Sacramento, but across the board. In the high country, temperatures right around the 90-degree mark. Foothills, we're looking at low 100s there across the board. In the Bay, 74. That's pretty warm for San Francisco, albeit still much cooler than us, right? But once you make your way towards the Delta, we're looking at temperatures into the low to mid 100s. And here throughout the valley, it's hot. Hot across the board. Many of those mid 100s, maybe even some of us pushing closer to 110 degrees here for your Monday. That's why we see these little pockets of even some major heat risk mixed in with the moderate heat risk here throughout the area. Moderate heat risk continues on Tuesday, onto Wednesday, onto Thursday, onto even Friday. And that's when some pockets of major heat risk start to pop up again. That's because the area of high pressure that's been keeping us hot right now, well, it's actually going to move back towards the region after a brief cool down. Not by a lot, but a brief cool down on Tuesday into Wednesday. Notice Wednesday temperatures at 98 degrees. That's going to feel dandy, isn't it? But then as we get towards the end of the week, notice our temperatures start to climb again. By Friday, we got a forecast high of 101 degrees because the high moves closer to the region once again. And that continues all the way through next weekend. So next weekend, we're talking about temperatures into the 100s again. Friday and Saturday, low 100 triple-digit temperatures are in the forecast. And Sunday, 96 degrees. That's when we finally start to see some relief through the area. But through the whole work week across the region and the foothills and the mountains, we're talking about a whole lot of heat. Temperatures well into the 90s, even into the hundreds in the foothills. The coast, still even warm there on your Monday, but you typically don't see that heat like we're going to be seeing here in Sacramento throughout the week. We're going to be looking at a hottest temperature of 105 tomorrow. Then as we get towards Saturday next weekend, Becca, we got more heat on the way, but 89 degrees. My goodness, is that beautiful?
It is beautiful, but it looks too far away for my taste.
I know. Can we jump a week?
Yeah, let's just travel in time. And of course, we've been talking about the safety concerns with the heat, checking on perhaps older neighbors and loved ones, making sure pets, walking them early enough so that their little pads of their paws don't get burned on the
5-second test. Put your hand on the asphalt and you'll see.
Yep. If you can't stand it, then your little pups can't either.
No,
so
they can't.
Yep, and plenty of electrolytes and liquids. So let's all stay safe out there.
All stay safe and just take breaks in the shade. It's always a simple way.
For sure. Thanks, Peter.
Thank you.